Hello everyone, I'm Chaotic. Welcome back to the stream. Unfortunately, I'm feeling unwell again today for I don't even know how many times in the last few months. So I decided whenever I got up this morning, I felt like I got hit by a truck. Went back to sleep. Had some really bad acid reflux and stuff too. We're up now though. I still feel like crap. You can probably hear my voice a little bit as well. So it's not great, but don't worry. I'm here. I'm making it. I figure I'll probably stream for like I'm looking for like a 3-4 hour stream, something like that, maybe a little bit less. And like I said yesterday, our next goal of automation and infra and such is going to be the different fuels. So it wants us to make a mythic assembler, which we will need soon-ish. It can be used to make like the garnets and stuff individually. Eventually we'll be able to use the recursion fragment to get all of them at one time. But for now, we'll be able to use the recursion fragment from each section to get their own garnets. So you can get a stack every 40 seconds of them, which can then turn into whatever you need them for individually, I guess. Like their eggs and such can be used to make like geminite and jewelite and ornamite for this one in particular. For the chickens and such. So there's effective things to do with this guy. But he is moderately expensive, and one of the things he takes is... What did he take? He took something that used to fuel, I remember. Oh, molten salt reactor stuff. So salt reactors will require berkelium-247 oxide. We'll probably just store the berkelium-247 as is, and then we'll oxidize things like that. Maybe we'll set on-demand recipes for them. Not sure. Maybe we'll finally start using our IME system a little bit more for things like this. Exoskeleton plates, some amorite. Everything in here we've already got. Oh, except for this. What's this? Crucible. Do we have to automate a crucible recipe? 15 dread. I guess that's not too bad. We can just export bus dread crystals. And then a dense carbon cluster. Carbon clusters around obsidian, okay. Crystallized carbon. Which you can just crystallize. Looks like just a piece of coal or charcoal. Charcoal probably. It's a little bit cheaper. Just crystallize a piece of charcoal. In the crystallizer. Okay. I could think of how you could automate that. You could probably use an open crate from Botania, set an impulse hopper on top from Ender.io, and then the impulse hopper has the has 15 Viz crystals, and then a dense carbon cluster in it, and it drops them both at the same time, maybe? You put the Viz crystals first in its list, because I think whatever goes first technically gets deposited first, like they get deposited in that order as well. So you just hope that it goes just quick enough, barely, that it pops off, and then you set it on a 1.5 second cycle or something from a timer, just to guarantee that there's time for the to make sure the crucible is still full and such as well. We'll see. We should be able to automate that. It shouldn't be anything crazy. How many? Actually, hold on. How many of these are we gonna need? We'll need them for some caps and such as well. A borean cap go. Okay, makes a borean miner. That's why the caps are made in 8s. I see. Yeah, and then later on you'll need to make more of them, but like I'll need way more than 5 for the Dyson compressor. I'll need 14, so I need to make an extra set. But yeah, so whenever you make the caps themselves, they make in sets of 8, which is kind of neat. I respect that because you need 4 of them for the miner, and then you need 4 of them for the recursion fragment that they make. Looks like. Tellurium. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will need Tellurium automated then for Definer 3.0. Craziest recipe, by the way. He's a little large. A little bit large. Neat. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Sorry, first 5 minutes did nothing really. So berkelium 247, I assume since these are listed, these are going to be the ones that are needed at least in the near future. Let's see. So 247 obviously has a usage in the warpers. Can make americium. Then it can make its oxide, and then its oxide is used in molten salt reactors, used in the next sets of fuels, obviously. Berkelium 247. Can make LEB 248. Also needed in the stuff too. Interesting. Okay, so it's recommending that we split all buffers into like it's just a flat out buffer of it itself, and then also a like an extra step for continuing the fission chain. So a bunch of drawers will probably get used. I wonder how far we're going to be able to get with, what, 9 more reactor slots? How much total casing did these guys need? I want to say it was like 149. It did actually ask us to get the right amount whenever we made this guy, right? Um, Maybe it asked us in the energy sources tab for the right amount of them. The multi-block. Yeah, so 149 casing each. So how much casing do we need to make the other 9? I'll just whip out a calculator. So 1,341. 1,341. Powered gravitite and fire large plates. That's it. Okay. My fault for not automating either of those. So I want to say that this guy, yeah. Like I want to say I just ended up putting up a ton more powered gravitite in here at one point, so I don't even need to wait on this. um, I could have sworn I automated the fire large plate at some point. I guess not though. Oh yeah, what's our sedenite supply at? 187,000 sedenite ingots. Obviously our fluids are chilling, so that means our miners have been going too. So our excavation tokens are recovering again. The fact that we're getting tier 6s and such again will be nice, because that'll make more Mark 5 power flowers and such. Yeah, so these Mark 5s, you know, I have 178 of them at 16k. That's 2.8 million EMC a second worth of Mark 5s if I just went and put them all down. And once we get through all of the next things, we can upgrade that to substantially more per. To what, just over 4,000 or 4 times as much? Okay, small distraction, my bad. Get a melter. And let's get an IO. Smart? There we go. Like I couldn't remember what it was called. I just knew it was from Tinker IO, but yeah, smart output. Smart output. Let's check. That's what we automated. We automated the rosite large plates. That's why I thought we'd already done the other one. Let's go to our smelter over here real fast. Do you have an extra large plate cast in here? Large plate. Nope. Set him to off. We'll just get Rosite here. Actually, we'll turn them on. Let's let it cycle through. This should just pour some gold over our little Rosite plate. Bam, gives us a large plate cast. Beautiful, thank you. Let's disconnect this side. We'll just do them both on the top. We're getting all up on our elevator here, but it is what it is, right? I'm just trying to not use extra things that I don't need to. This guy's filtered to selenite ore. This guy's filtered to selenite ingots. Cool. Just make sure all my stuff is filtered. I was pretty sure I was pretty good about this. I do this a lot because I end up doing this exact moment right here, where I just do all sorts of jank all the time. Fiery metal ingot. Then one insert. It's gotta be on extract always. Give him his large plate cast. Set this guy's output to left on a push. Get him a stack of both upgrades. Grab a flux point. Grab a stack of fire ingots. Upgrades. Flux point. Stack of fire ingots. Can I do a fiery block in the melter? 800 ticks. Fire ingot. 800 ticks. Okay, yeah, I could actually do a fiery block. Do I need to? Let's kickstart the system a little bit so we can get what we need right now. So we need what? 1300. That's 3000. 1341 casing. We're missing 237. We still need about 4 more stacks then. Thank you so much for the follow, Alicia and Mark, for the welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Gonna give this guy a bunch of upgrades again. Okay. Up to the 850 already. I want to say that puts us right at enough, right? 1341. 33 more. Another half a stack or so. We spent a little bit of time in our time in a bottle, but we got plenty. We will eventually, now that we've actually pushed through a bit more of the Britannia stuff too, we should be able to push to a everything else needed for the Torturino moderately soon. Alright, that should be plenty now. Now we should actually be able to make all 1300. And then next time we need to order them, everything on it should be chilling now. I guess how much empowered gravitite do we have? I don't have that on full auto. I guess I could set a bunch more on, into that chest though. We have 2k after the craft, I think. Yeah. Just grab a bunch. Pretty sure that's all I need to put in here, right? Yep. Just grab a few inventories worth. Because, like, I could passive this, but I think this is all this is used for. Decision reactors, yeah. If I get enough MeatBallCraft, I could get a cheaper recipe. Oh, never mind. We'll need a very small amount. Because we'll need 4 for one fusion core. And we'll need 4 per gravity inverter, of which we'll need 5 for the machine. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. That can stay on bulk for now. Just because it's not needed by too much. Okay. So we've got it making all of these. It's already made about 400 of them. Let's see crafting stuck behind. It's just advanced plating. And until we get fluctuatite, it's stuck through an advanced crafter recipe. Could put it in a second advanced crafter too to have them parallelize, but it's not really that slow. It's going to finish in 30 seconds. Okay, it's going to take a bit longer than 30 seconds, I think. But that's like a minute or so. It's taking a couple of minutes to craft 1341 fission reactor casings is objectively not that big of a deal, so I think I'm chilling. Okay, that'll be enough for 9 reactors to be set up. Or the other 9. And we'll have to go through the whole reactor chain and figure out how this is gonna work. We're gonna need a bunch of linking in our drawers and such. Should be pretty fun. And then we do have this controller here that we'll use to set the safe design in each one. We're just gonna use the JEI options rather than have to make anything manually. Okay, let's take a quick old look at the. We're already in the energy source section. Okay, maybe we won't do that because we need the specific things. We'll look at them directly. So berkelium-247, I can make it from small isotopes, which can be fuel reprocessed from the HECM fuels, or an LECM fuel as well, also works. Okay, is there any other way to obtain it? Isotope separator from the LEB-248 fuels and from the HEB-248 fuels. How difficult is it to acquire either of those? Okay, LEB is all the way up here, so it's pretty far. Berkelium shows behind HECM 247, really? But it's from HEB or LEB. And you can get full pieces from that. That, I guess, can be through a different line. Oh, this is post like a curium line though. Because I don't think there's a way to obtain curium other than the detonation, right? I guess like the LECM fuel, but no, that's the isotope separator. We would need like a reprocessor. There's gonna be another way to do it. Tiny clumps. Okay, yeah, so a reprocessor can get you small amounts of curium from LEA, LEP, and MOX 239. Be all the way down here. Very interesting. This is berkelium. This is 251. So does this cycle into both of those? So we get californium 251, 249, berkelium 248, and berkelium 247. So we get the 247 we need. We get the 251 that we need, and the 250 comes from this whole line through HECF. That's a lot of reactor lines. It is way more than gonna be 9 more than the initial, if I am reading this all correctly. Because in theory, we're gonna need. Okay, so this is 1. Then we craft it into americium, and then americium crafts into He242. So that's 2. This one gets depleted. He depletes out, makes curium 245 and 246. Those craft into an HECM. So this is 3. Okay, actually that's only 3 reactors. That's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So that's 3. We have an LEU 235 one already. So this guy makes plutonium. Okay, so we'll need a TBU fuel. What does this take? Thorium? Oh, I think this is just isotope separating thorium ingot, right? Okay, yeah. So this guy isotope separates thorium ingots to make TBU fuel. TBU fuel is run to get depleted, and that will give us uranium 233. Probably for an isotope separator of the depleted. Oh no, it's probably the tiny clumps from a depleted fuel reprocessor. There we go. Yeah, so this gives us uranium 233. We'll get more than 1 fuel per. Then that leads us into an HEU 233. Uranium 233 and 238. That's not bad. That's not what I meant to look at. I meant to look at what it gets from its depleted form. And then, so this guy will give you neptunium, plutonium 242, and americium 243. So yeah, so that cuts you into here for LEP 239, which needs 242 plutonium, which I want to say does actually have other obtainment methods, but most of these do. Most of these have like multiple cycles. Yeah, I could skip straight to this with just plutonium ingots that I'm making, or plutonium if I wanted to. I don't know how much cyanide I'm making. I don't know if I'm making enough for that anymore. No, not particularly, because I'm making a lot of cyanide, but I'm not making that much cyanide. Even with our, now we have 3 reactors going. But plutonium, on the other hand, we are making a ton of. And this, we can make more of this by just cycling that uranium. Also, I was just thinking about it. We've had this guy off for a while now. I assume his uranium supplies are still doing okay though, right? Find it. Yeah, 1.43 million still. Okay. So we don't need to worry about that. We will get that guy relocated and probably make a few more of them, and we'll put them all in a new structure. They'd be on that other side. Not doing that today, but I just needed to make sure that it was still chilling. Okay. So plutonium can help us skip a step there too if we just upgrade that grinder a little bit that we have upstairs, or downstairs now. That gives us depleted LEP 239. So depleted LEP, depleted HEU, depleted TBU. We've got the 3 for this chain, so that brings us up to 6. And then we're going to need depleted LECM, which is 7, depleted LEB 238, which is 8, and then depleted HECF 249, which is 9. We have exactly 9 reactors worth of things. Will get us hopefully all of the stuff we're looking for right now. Now all of the other setup for that might be a little bit annoying, but it's whatever. Also, I meant to do the fission controllers too. Wait, did I not learn the controller? Oh, normal crafting recipes, why? Basic plating. I have like 100 of it. We're gonna feed that a recipe. Actually. I was gonna do this by hand, but it's gonna be 9 of them. It'll be just kind of annoying to do that. Set this guy. Set this guy. Everything else in here I'm pretty sure already has a recipe learned. Vision controller. Get 9 of these guys. Sweet. Okay. Oh, also one more thing. We did end up fixing our stuff last night. Figured out a more efficient way to do this. Apparently there are like wireless things from extra utilities that I just missed. This guy, the wireless RF transmitter. He only does 80 RF a tick, but he goes up to 4 blocks away. So you can set him up exactly a 4 block space in between him and the guys, and you don't need to run 1,000,001 phantom faces like I did, because this was just kind of finicky. But all of these guys are now 100% effective on their scrubbing, so I'm pretty sure 9 scrubbers and all 6 chunks should manage our radiation levels for everything that's not in our inventory at least. And if not, we'll cry together. Okay. So let's start. TBU fuel. You're gonna need thorium 232 in mass. So isotope separate. Thorium 230. Can this be used for anything? You can turn it back into lead dust. Kind of, yeah, I'm gonna sort all this. Okay, so I guess first step we'll need. Okay, that's something. We're gonna need a lot of these, so we're gonna start connecting some stuff into recipes. So an isotope separator, because I don't want to make all these by hands. Centrifuge. I just know that we'll need more of these later too. Let's do our, what's it called? I don't think it's not a decay hastener we want. We've got the isotope separator. There was something else, I swear. We have fluid infuser learned, right? Yeah. We have electrolyzer. Nope. We don't electrolyzer learned while we're at it. Oh, because we're gonna need things oxidized and such later on demand too. So electrolyzers are gonna be needed in a bit more of a quantity. We'll put in those 3 for now. Any of these other ones that are needed, we will start actually setting up on crafting too, just because it's annoying that I haven't been doing that previously. Okay. So, thorium 232, isotope separator, thorium ingots. Speaking of which, we have a ridiculous number of them, right? Yeah. contemplating how I want to get this done for like my storage sorting and everything, because we can use a bunch of drawers on this floor. But you know, like for the case of thorium and uranium, I already have them in ridiculous mass in this, or in just in the system. Uranium I actually have separated and then crafted up into 238 and 235, which can just make outright the fuels that we need with a little bit of oxidized things. This will make HEU 235. This makes LEU 235. What's the difference between the oxide? Oxide produces more heat. Yeah, more heat, more power. I see. Probably consistent, right? Yeah. Okay, neat. Yeah, so we'll need a way to get all of these out in the proper proportions as well. Maybe we bring the EME system up here. Might be able to get it with a bunch of export buses and such in mass instead of trying to do just additional drawer filtering and everything. Can make a third quantum ring. Make like 10 more chambers. And then I need 80 of these. Yellorium and platinum essence. Just need a couple stacks of those. It shouldn't be that bad. I'll just need to find their plant. Platinum, I think, is this one. There you go. Get like 5 stacks. Yellorium should be somewhere further up. I made it a bunch, much earlier on than the last set. Did it end up on this side? Where's my Yellorium plant at? I will find you, and I will take some of your essence. Electrotine, titanium, iridium, Yellorium, okay. It was just cycled in this spot, that's why. There. Got 200 something of both of those. Should be able to order 80 of these guys now. No problem, sweet. That'll give us enough connections for another 4 quantum rings as wanted. I figure 32 channels is probably plenty for that floor. I think we can make do with that, no problem. Make a couple wireless connectors too. Got some cable anchors. It takes a second to make the dents. I see. Apologies, had to sneeze. So if I wireless connector, cable anchor that guy, how do these work? Let's do this guy. Okay, so I presume that this guy can connect directly to, like, let's say if I put a quantum ring over here, we need a 1 block gap between these guys. I'll just put some cable anchors on this. Okay. Quantum. Okay, so in theory, shift right click. Shift right click? No. Shift right click, normal right click? Shift right click this guy somewhere? How does this work? Does a wireless connector connect to another wireless connector? Is it in the book somewhere, I wonder? Thank you for following Sophia Purple, appreciate it. Logistics and organization. Sure, that's covered in here, right? Wireless connectors. You link 2 connectors together. Okay. So it is 2. Like, how much power cost could this possibly take, right? Um, I guess we're gonna need another network tool. Because I think that was our only one, was the one that was in the system that we just crafted over. Network tool, network tool. Pretty sure I can use this guy. Got this. $336 arithmetic. Okay, less than I expected. 20,000 arithmetic, by the way. What the fuck is using so much on my system? I guess I'm using 2,000 from interfaces. Another 1.4 from my quantum ring so far, but that's not that big of a deal. 126 from that. This is not adding up. This is not adding up to 20,000 arithmetic. Interesting. Oh, okay, the drives. The drives take 15. Damn, they take that much? 32 drives takes 15,000 arithmetic? Okay, fair enough. Alright, also, yeah, so that wireless connector is completely viable to use. That's what I was curious about. Is if it was going to be that big of a deal to use him. And then just to confirm with our visualization tool. Okay, this guy's not using any actual channels yet. Nice. Let's get a singularity. We already have some in here, actually. Well, it's 2 singularities, an ender powder, and then an explosion of any kind. There you go, that should be good enough. Oh, I forgot, it's 1 singularity splits into 2. Duh, whoops. Okay, these guys are quantum entangled. You shall acquire your new singularity, friend. I'll put this one in here on like the roof up here. Where's that? Ring. And then I want to say that this guy will need his own independent power source. So I think if I give him a flux point. Where'd my flux point go? Huh? Um, does he need an energy acceptor? Maybe it does. 'Cause yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is currently off. I want to say it needs an energy acceptor. Small price to pay. Flux point that. Now if we look at our network visualization tool. Yep, now he's green, now he's on. This means he's actually transmitting channels. I don't actually think he's using any. I'm pretty sure this is free channel-wise. Because I don't think either of the quantum rings takes one, so it can transfer the full 32, and the energy acceptor shouldn't take one either, so. Perfect, that gives us a meat capability on this floor. Grab some dense cables. And I want to say that they can come out of any side for the devices. Any of these, the cardinal directions are a direction of connection for this. So, like, it could be down or to the side. Outright. Guess we could do some stuff on the roof here if we wanted to. Let's grab an interface. Be our first little guy. This guy's gonna need all sorts of radioactive components to him. So we'll get uranium 238, 235, just because I don't know if I need them, but if I do, I'll have them available. I don't think I need their tiny clumps anywhere. Their only purpose is to make their upgraded ones. So put you here, it'll keep these stocked. We'll keep some thorium stocked, full stack worth. I just realized the scrubbers actually scrubbed the whole base completely clean. I'm getting, you guys can't see it, it's behind my webcam, but I'm gaining 0 rads a tick for the first time in forever. So the scrubbers have actually managed to recover the whole base to nothing. So first things first. Isotope separator. Make 10 of these. Alright. We're gonna need more of these later, so fine by me. Thank you. Separator, grab some conduit. Finally out, make some more. Make a few extra stacks and put the extras away for now. Just keep a stack on me only. Extract speeds, grab the last of these. Okay, so this guy will get 15. We set on always. And then we'll just filter the inserts for other things. Grab a filter for this guy. Gotta go on the insert here. Thorium ingot. Where's that? Normal thorium ingot, perfect. Insert, there we go. This guy's gonna make tiny clump of thorium-230, which whenever we were looking at, I don't believe we ever ended up needing. I don't think the oxide does anything either, right? With plasma, I can make fastly decaying thorium, which will make radium. Okay, so I do want to keep the 230 for now. It looks like it can also be decayed from other things, but we might as well keep it since it's going to be made from an excess. Okay. Look back at our thorium ingot, so 232 result. If this goes into a compacting drawer, it's just going to outright make TBU fuel. Do I need the 232 itself for anything else? If I oxidize it, do I need that for anything? No, oxide can also make, you can make TBU oxide fuel. I don't think that changes anything special about it, other than simply it's power gen. Okay. Yep. So his only purpose is to make TBU. So I guess we could just take this out directly and send it into 2 compacting drawers. One of them will give us an excess of thorium-230, which I guess we can just eventually oxide, and then use that later down the line for something completely unrelated. And then the other one would just be a TBU fuel provider, which I guess is fine. I don't want to do this. I guess we could do a pretty messy drawer setup overall. Like, how far does a drawer controller go? I guess it doesn't matter, right? A drawer slave extends the controller range. Hold on, that's probably also in logistics, right? Where's drawers? Controller slave. They're used to connect parts of a drawer network for additional inputs and outputs. I know that much. I want to say they extend the range. It goes 12 blocks in every direction. So if the controller ends up like right here, it would still be pretty far to go over here. Quick Google search tells me that no, you cannot extend the range. I was pretty sure you couldn't, but it was worth double checking. However, anything that they're connected to can go in 12 blocks in every direction, so they make a total of a 25 by 25 cube. So let's say we put a guy here. We'll just use this quantum ring as an example. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it could go all the way out to here. 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if I got it directly in the center and then we connected it all around with trims, it could be fine. It's be a little wonky that way. I guess we move these around if we wanted to as well. That would save us some space. This room's not super tall, so we can put the drawer controller on the roof. Oh. Getting a little bit of rads now. Oops. Okay, so. Instead, interface directly off of this guy. Maybe not. Maybe we like interface off like right here somewhere. Door controller. Okay, if we put him like right here. I don't believe this blocks the elevator. Pretty sure elevators go through anything solid, yeah. I've used them like that before. I don't even know why I had to double check that. It's just, it's how the brain works sometimes. Alright, so let's give this guy his uranium, his other uranium, and his thorium. Put these back. Stop irradiating myself, possibly. Conduit. He doesn't really need upgrades. We'll just give him one upgrade since he's going to be pretty much specifically for this guy. Throw this in the insert and double check it. Thorium ingot. Oh, extract always. There we go. That'll give him 8 per. This is going to be absolutely plenty. Get some upgrades. Oh, okay. And then we will also set his output sides on the right to an output push for both of them. This will make him send the thorium straight into the system. Okay, so in theory, we will set up our TBU. Hey, what's up, MeatMeister? Hope you're doing good, man. I'm doing alright. I'm a little bit sick today. Again, I just cannot escape it for the life of me, literally, unfortunately. So, could be doing it a bit better, but all in all, it is what it is. We're making it, we're making it. Let me double check how many blocks away this guy's gonna be. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, so I guess this direction's never an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it can go all the way to this edge right here. So I guess if we could just put them both on one side if we wanted to. Oh no, yeah, again, it's just forever and always. Oh yeah, no, right here's fine. Because the behind it will be the under section. Just automated recursive goo and blood metal. Why would you automate recursive goo? Why would you do this to yourself? It's so useless. Just get Sentinite. Because recursive goo, like, yeah, it makes the 4 essences, but like 2 ingots of molten Sentinite also makes the 4 essences. And you just made it to chapter 4, so you're like, you're right there. You're right at being able to do the Sentinite. Like my Sentinite setup I did yesterday, we're at 188,000 Sentinite. Actually, it's not making it's not processing my extra ore. Hold on, why is this happening? Insert extract. Extract. The insert here. Is it just because this guy's working too much? I kind of think so. Hold on. We'll just set another extract on this then. Okay, I'm gonna assume, I guess, that this guy just got stuck. Oh, I bet you if I round robined him actually instead. No, not really. Interesting. Weird. I don't know, it was free. Yeah, but like the Sedonite it's just so much faster. I'll let you do your I'll let you do your suffering in peace. No worries. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, it's just because making the Nethergaic everything and all that is just kind of a pain. Because like auto systems for it are completely manageable, but there's a lot more machines going on versus like a couple of sedenite ingots every like year and a half. Providing for all of your miners is very effective. You distracted me. Let's get my we'll get the controllers down as well, I guess. Drawer trim. Okay. Just gonna stack up trim to the roof here real fast. This should in theory connect to both of these compacting drawers, no problem. So then if we give this isotope separator some power, yeah, I'll just use flex points on these directly, that'll be fine. If I take another drawer now, another compacting drawer, grab a filter. Guess we'll need 2 filters. So an extract for this guy. Set him to thorium-232. This is an isotope. Put this guy in an insert. And this guy's extract always on. No, okay. So he can't actually craft up. Alright, we'll have to use a small crafter then. I was hoping that the thorium-232 could get automatically converted up into the TBU fuel. Because it's all thorium-232, yeah, so it's just a 3x3 recipe. I thought there was a chance. Unfortunately, couldn't be that easy. So instead we'll need a crafter too of some kind. Is there any crafter that's not an RF Tools crafter? Because I don't exactly need one that's going at Mach 10. So I can always make just a crafter tier 1. Maybe it'll do less recipe checks that way. Okay. Which one of these is filtered? Not that one. There we go. Insert into the crafter, no biggie. Always active. So this, select the recipe. Set him on this, set him on an external. Flex point. There we go. Feed all this to you. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's actually what I wanted to do. Get a key. Okay. Now we have thorium-232 guaranteed in a container. This guy will fill up with TBU fuel, and then this crafter is going to fill up with 4 more stacks of TBU fuel. But by the time all of that's done, it should be pretty nice and sorted. There'll be quite a lot of thorium supplies stored up. And now we need a TBU fuel casing. Where's my chisel? Where's my chisel at? There it is. Thank you for the follow, Allison Williams. Appreciate it. I should be able to craft this guy down, right? Really? Hey, what's up? Okay, interesting. Normally you're able to just change those, but that's fine. TBU design fuel. I really not change this controller at all? Is this one broken? What just happened? I hit it with the chisel and it just spit out another controller. Well, I got my TBU controller, that's all I wanted. I don't really care. TBU controller. Click on this guy, look at his visual. 63 cryothiums, and then 62 reactor cells. Okay, that should be fine. How are you? Doing pretty good. How about yourself? I'm a little bit sick today, but other than that, I'm doing alright. Put up our Astral Tome. God, it makes me annoyed just thinking about the fact that I did Astral yesterday. Gross. Okay. Cryothium? Do we not have cryo? Okay, well. I need to go and teach some things then. So 62 reactor cells. Reactor cell. Can I make 62 of these at least? Okay, those are easy. Sweet. These guys are going to need cryothium dust and empty coolers. Is it more efficient to do the cryothium dust in the... No, it's going to take 2 buckets anyways. Okay, well, good to know. Empty coolers. We already have, I'm pretty sure on crafting, so we'll just give this guy a recipe. Let's see, can I make the... God, I cannot remember what the amount is for the life of me. 63. Okay, we can make this out of 63 at least. I don't know if we have enough constant stuff for the cryothium dust. My presumption is that... Okay, we have plenty of blizzard. How do we have so many blizzard rods? Oh, we got them from the... I wasn't sure if we'd use the thermal to get the different kinds of rods or not. I couldn't remember in the deep mob learning, but we did, so we got plenty of those. Cryothium coolers, reactor cells. Hold on, let's get our magical assembly tool. Call this guy the wrench. My inventory is so full. Copy paste gadget can go in there. Breakable one can go over there. Resonating one can go over there. Staff traveling. Keep the wireless thing on me for now. Oh, and then I guess I can just put this controller down and then click it manually for the next one. We're gonna get rid of our old LEU-235 one. And we'll just hit this one with the chisel to move to the next one in the list again. Because I think that's the next one that we're gonna need anyways, is HU-233. That sounds right. Let's throw some fission casing on this guy. We'll wrap him around in casing, and then we will obviously check the fuel before we turn anything on. This feels... Put an extra layer? No. What's up, Davo? How you doing? Wait, there's an extra layer. Did I fuck up the design on this? Did I really do this that poorly? Yeah, I totally did. That's hilarious. Yeah, these are too long. I was like, there's no way that this isn't generated right? Thank you, Hayden Hay, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. You stream on Kick or just Twitch? I just stream on Twitch. Hey yo, what's up? Build out the rest of the reactor casing. if I was to stream on another platform that wasn't Twitch, I would probably just stream on YouTube. I've considered multi-streaming too, but it would be, I think it'd be slightly difficult for me to keep up with both chats. Finish out the last of the fusion reactor walls. um, is this not objectively way more heat protection than I need? Why do I have a net heat gen of negative 8,964? What the fuck? I feel scammed. I don't feel like I needed cryotherm coolers in mass in this. I guess it gives me a bunch of reactor cells too. The coolers are probably to match the amount of cells that it wants to do, and that makes your fuel only make it for 2 minutes instead of 120. So never mind. I'll take the dub there. So in this guy, he's gonna produce depleted fuel. So let's get another drawer right here. Set him to a cable. What about you? I'm just streaming. I'm just chilling. A bit sick today, but other than that, I'm fine. Slowly but surely, getting through all of this. This guy's extract off. Turn this guy to an insert. So this guy should take out the depleted fuel. And I want to say I can just put a lever above this guy's forehead. Right here. Turn him on. Yep, and his heat stays at 0. Then he should spit out into this basic drawer the instant he makes depleted. I hear it making fuzzy noises, but it looks like all of the radiation by it is being completely handled. I'm getting 0 additional rads a tick. Nothing, not even a femto rad. That's beautiful. Scrubbers are doing their job. 100% efficiency scrubbers is all I needed. Love to see it. I was worried that we were going to have issues with that today. I don't think he has any issues with being full on power, right? No, sweet. They still cycle. Nice. I could feed it into the power, but I'm not even going to worry about doing it for our 9,300 RF tick. How's the stream going? Stream's going fine. I'm chilling. Can I can time in a bottle this guy non-dangerously, right? Because he's so secure on heat, I'm pretty sure. Yes, well, I'm happy I was right. Maybe I should have done a backup or something before I did that, but I was pretty sure. Okay, perfect. Depleted TBE fuel. What are you making right now? That's what I just made. Depleted TBE fuel. I'm going through, I need to make a bunch of the fuels today. We have 9 of them in a chain that I want to get done. So the plan is depleted TBE fuel, which is right here. Oh, actually, we probably need to get a TBU in the first place for the mission. Then we have the depleted on us too. We'll feed this guy back. Oh, we'll put the extra TBU fuel back in here. So this will be depleted TBU fuel. We're gonna need to set this guy up automated on his LEU as well. Cut this off for now. Take this plug off as well. Okay. Yeah, so we need like 9 fuels to be fully processed to get a consistent supply of californium-251, berkelium-247, and californium-250. So we're going to try to cut through a bunch of the fission stuff today to get all of these set up. I plan on not doing a super long stream today. I figure probably a couple more hours or so. So we're going to have to try to get this done moderately quickly to make like the pushes forward that are needed. Okay, so plutonium-241 comes from isotope separating. Nope. Oh, we get the baby clumps of plutonium is what happens, right? From isotope fuel reprocessing Lu-235. That's what we forgot. I knew it. I knew there was something we didn't give a recipe for. Pretty sure it's the fuel reprocessor. Yeah. I was thinking earlier, I'm like, there's something other than that. Fuel reprocessor. Have everything else to craft this, I think. Already on auto. Okay. I think this is fine. Then LU-235 will need to get fuel reprocessed. Then we're also going to need to fuel reprocess the, yeah, we need a lot of these in hindsight. Seems like you've been streaming a long time. Yes. I've streamed for quite a long time. Thinking about how I'm going to set these up for all of these. Probably an exorbitant usage of drawers and flex points. I think drawers going around. I'm pretty sure I can connect to all of these. No problem with drawers, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can go to this side. So we'll make sure we keep all of the things for these reactors on this edge, on this left edge. Or in this case, it'll be the right edge. That should be fine. I'll just need to remember that. If a drawer's not working later, that's why. I must have put it out of range just barely. Okay, so that's getting our depleted, no issues. This guy's going to need to go to a fuel reprocessor. Let's make like 5 more, actually. We're going to need more than that anyways, still. So we're going to grab this guy. Damn, I forgot actually we're going to get so many, so many things from this. Let's look up depleted. Tiny clumps of uranium-233 and 235, which we don't really need, but it is going to give us neptunium-237 and 236. So if we put a slave here, drawer slave, controller slave. Okay, that's what they're called. Like I know it's called a slave something. Damn it. So if we put a controller slave here, then in theory we just got an extra what? 4 compacting drawers? Would it only need 3? No, I'd need 4. So 4 more compacting drawers. Set this guy on insert. Set this guy on, let's also set his left side to his auto push. I locked this drawer already? Yes. Just got to make sure I lock drawers every time I add them to the system to make sure that they don't lose any of their recycling stuff. And I believe a slave will be able to see all of the ingredients in the system. Nice. So we'll be able to pull out of these anywhere else in our system too. Sorry, I don't have a Discord for my stream stuff currently. There hasn't been much of a need for one. And all that ends up happening whenever I gave out my Discord last time was I just got a shit ton of spam bots for stuff, which was unpleasant. So apologies, but I think I'm okay. Okay. So this got an extract, always active as well. So this will cycle back out and go into the fuel reprocessor. But this is locked just in case the fuel reprocessor's maxed out, which will probably never happen. Actually, I'm trying to think about it. Would I need this depleted fuel for anything else? No, his only destination, at least for a hot minute, is to be reprocessed. I guess you can centrifuge the molten version. Okay. Let's grab flex point. As slow as this normally. I guess we can look at the recipe. 400 ticks. Normally it takes 20 seconds. These guys take 2 minutes to process. So I guess it's probably fine to leave him no upgrades. We'll still grab a couple of upgrades. We'll grab like 10 of both. There you go. Alright, yeah. That'll make him pretty fast. So that'll allow me to tick accelerate the controllers. Later I'll probably throw a Torturino on every single reactor to just make them a few times faster. I just don't have Horologium stuff right now, and I also haven't finished up making the B. But there we go. This should set up our depleteds into all of these. So this one's Neptunium 236, this one's 237, 235, and Uranium 233. Beautiful. Oh yeah, also we'll stack these guys out with some drawer upgrades. I think these are going to make these essentially infinite for the purposes of a compacting drawer at least. Because these guys hold, yeah, 3,584 stacks of, I believe, their highest compacted block is how these work. These will allocate a ridiculous amount of things. Alright. That is TBU good. Let's set the rest of LU 235 up. Thinking about how I'm going to do it. So these guys are currently uranium 233 and 235. What do I have in the interface? 235 and 238. Let's throw one more compacting drawer on this. Okay. And let's just feed directly out from this interface into the guy for now, maybe? This will kind of be in the way a little bit, I think, but that's fine. Let's feed. This guy's not on an extract filter, right? Nope. Of course, I'm stupid. Hold on, stop the insert. Let's set a filter. Grab a thorium ingot. Blacklist. Turn this insert on. Turn the extract off. Take the thorium out of here. Fully. There we go. Put that back in our system. Thank you, Cyborg085 for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. 233. So it's doing 235. I want it to give me a 238. Drawer's not locked. Let's round robin mode it maybe. If that'll make him try. They're so finicky with that kind of stuff. I guess, hold on. Maybe if I manually take a 238. Okay. We drop him in here. Then lock this guy. Is he gonna get more 238 now? Oh, it's just working on 235 only. See, that's always weird the way that these interactions work. Like, but if I set this guy on an extract 2, maybe. Okay, so the second one's working on 238. The first one's still working on 235. Yes, I can see chat. I just kind of ignored your message. I'm gonna be so honest. You just seem like someone that dropped by. You gave me the same script that I hear a lot. And then you're gonna want to add me, and then you're gonna want to talk to me about like channel art or something for the stream, or something else. Like it, you do not feel like a genuine viewer. You feel like someone that's just here for art of some kind. Apologies, but I don't want any art, so I just decided not to connect with you further. But I'll just inform you. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm not dumb. I've been doing this for a long time. This happens all the time. I don't usually ban people for it unless they're insistent about it after I bring it up to them. But I usually don't ban anyone for that. Because while it's annoying, I can understand the hustle, you know? That's fair, yeah. It's, you know, like, because it is what it is. I'd do the same shit if I needed to. Are all of these too long? No, see, like, this one's the right size. I just can't believe I made... I wonder if this size is also all the way off. 3, 4, 5? No, this side is fine too. How did I fuck this up so bad on just this one edge? I like... Ah, I see exactly what happened. I missed a gap on this side. There's supposed to be a 4 block gap here. In between, there's only 3. So then whenever I extended this one to 1 away from the wall, just like the other side, it increased the bricks on the back. Gosh, dumb, but whatever. Just gonna put it on the fission flooring while I think for a second. I'm trying to think about how I want to do all of my drawer controller stuff. I guess we can, as long as we just make sure every drawer only has 1 usage from it, we can just use drawer, like controller slaves anywhere else that that drawer is needed. Because it can pull out anything from the system, just set filtered pools. So I think it should be fine to have all of the initial drawers compacted and set over there. I think it's okay. We'll probably move the other ones back. Like, other ones will be where they're actually being produced at as needed, but... I'm pretty sure these guys can touch walls, right? Like, this isn't causing any issues on this guy. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've built them touching like this before, and they were fine. I hope. I guess we'll find out after we set up this guy. One up and over. Figure I'm just gonna build all of their walls around them too. Actually, I wonder if I can copy paste this. Might be able to. I'm not sure if these count as tile entities or not. I've actually never checked. 5x5x5 internal. Beautiful. Give him his controller. We'll leave like a 2 block centered gap here. That will fill in manually after we guarantee that it put in all the coolers and stuff right on the structures later. Okay. Let us see. Grab our copy paste gadget. We got one right here. Shift right click, reset him. Copy. Shift right click. Actually, we'll shift right click. I guess this floor here. We'll normal right click this top opposite corner. Number of tile entities not copied. Let's make sure we wrap this whole guy. Paste. Let's raise this. We'll try to modify the placement so that we can actually do this. I like the word Californium. Yeah, fuels go hard. Okay, so 2 above. I want to say like right there is perfect. I think that's on the money. Okay, nice. Let's fill up our inventory with them every time. Oh, let's right click. Nope. Hold V, rotate 1 time. Put away our quantum ring stuff too. Our cable anchors for now. There we go. Then we just rotate him one more time again. How is it? How could I have run out? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 additionals. I made exactly enough fission reactor casing for that. I made the 149. Because there's... I don't know, I'm missing like a decent amount here too. Weird. I'm actually not sure what I used the extra casing for. Does this guy take any casing? Oh, I guess it wouldn't show me there, right? Fission controller. Maybe the fission controller takes casing. I pay attention. No. Yeah. Yeah, look. So it says it takes 149 casing per. So I did 149 times 9, which gives you like 1341 or something. I did do that, right? I did do 149. Yeah, 1341. I made exactly enough casing for this. Don't make 100 controllers. 100 casing, okay. Let's make 100 more, it's not that big of a deal. But I am surprised that my number like turned out wrong. I don't feel like it should have. Because I haven't used the casing for anything else. Unless there's like a misclick somewhere and I've got casing like going through my floor or something. Doesn't look like it though. These are all correct sizes, right? Yeah, 5 by 5 by 5 by 5. They've all got the 1 block gap behind them. On this side specifically, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Grab this extra casing out. I want to say it's like right there that I click. Okay. All of these guys are built. Oh, you know what I really should have checked was to see if this guy would like secure. Okay, yeah. So that they can be outside connected. I was like, maybe I should double check that this works to see if I need to remodel all of this before I put all these controllers and stuff down too. Give each one of these guys a little controller. Think. Okay. Let's get a sign. So I'm putting passive underneath the fuel that it's running. That's to inform me of the cooling type. I think I can passive fuel all of these, or like passive cool all of them. But if I can't, and there's one that's active cooled, I need to have that written down on it so I know exactly what's happening with it if I ever try to mess with it later. Especially for like if I ever tick accelerate one, I need to guarantee that whatever its passive or whatever its cooling source is can deal with it. So the plan will be passive cooling for everything I can. Which is hopefully all of these 10. Sorry, I have the hiccups. That is such a weird thing that works. That is so odd. I had the hiccups there. I hiccuped twice. I told myself, you don't have the hiccups. You're fine. Stop hiccuping. And it worked. That is an oddly effective solution to the hiccups. Sorry, unrelated. Let's take this guy off. We're going to take that off too, so that this guy doesn't just insta-turn. I guess it wouldn't matter if he insta-turned on as long as you got the right fuel type. Okay. These guys are getting built in mass, right? Yeah, we're chilling thousands of each of those. Okay. Let us go into our section. So LEU 235. So it is made with uranium-238, 8 of it, and then 1 uranium-235. So we can pull out of a drawer, like a controller slave, probably, into a crafter. What is in this drawer? We've had this drawer in our system for a while. A stack of redstone. Okay, cool. I'll get rid of the rest of you. LEU 235. I just knew we had enough fuel on us that already in the system. Grab a key. Lock him in. Okay. Crafter. Let's make another stack of machine frames. It's fine. Make a tier 1 crafter. Since he doesn't need to do anything crazy. We'll set him right here. We're going to set up another slave. We got him in my inventory. Set up another slave right here. We're going to have a conduit on him with a filter for input-output. Have 2. So his extract will be uranium-235. That's, I just did 2.5 and then 235. There we go. Uranium 238, 235. Pretty sure the LE fuel doesn't require an oxidized version, right? Yeah, no. Okay, it's non-oxidized. Nice. Uranium 238 and 235 will get pulled out and then inserted into this guy. And then this guy will just extract immediately back out and insert back into him. Get some uranium 235 as well. Just to make sure that there's a guaranteed set of both. Those guys with like basic drawers. Set them all remember. That's fine. If I take out 235 now, will he refill that? Yes. Okay, remember this. Set these guys on a usage. LEU 235 fuel to the external buffer. Get another flex point. Let's put away this plug. A little excessive use of flex points, but it is what it is, right? Pretty sure this guy should go. And then he'll pipe back into the system whenever there's space available, which should be possible by just trimming up to the top. Extract's always active, and the trim just connected. And there we go. Feeds into the LEU 235 fuel. Perfect. This guy is going to feed directly into this reactor. Shouldn't need any kind of filtering on this, no problem. Let him do an insert. This will give us LEU 235. Net heat gen's negative 180 heat, which means it will passively never overheat, which is perfect. Not be an issue. And it makes his effective fuel time 57 seconds. So once a minute, we'll get an LEU 235 run through. LEU 235 will get cycled for just isotopes. No, we need it depleted. Duh. Click this. Click on it should be a fission reactor one. Depleted fuel. So we could use depleted fuel to make buffers. I don't know if I care enough about buffers right now. I guess if I do later, then we can deal with that. Okay, so it looks like this guy would pretty much just turn into stuff for now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any purpose for these currently, at least. So he's going to make us tiny clumps of neptunium-237, plutoniums, so 239, 241. So uranium-238 should cycle back on its own. Neptunium-237, I think we already have. Yes. So that'll be handled. So we just need a drawer for plutonium-239 and plutonium-241. So we'll do this. We'll filter back out of this guy into a separator. Isotope separator. We'll set his output on the left to a push. No, not an isotope separator. I'm stupid. Fuel reprocessor. I realized because there's only two outputs. On the left. I forget we have all the slaves in our inventory still. So let's put on... We'll just keep this wall going. I guess I might as well, right? We'll put on two more. That should fit the two plutoniums as needed. Actually, we're going to put him one more over to add the extra cable instead. Set this guy in the insert. Make sure this guy's on the extract. And that gives us a spot to put a flex point behind him. I don't even know what I just put in there. Not what I meant to do. I meant to just keep all my slots open, but it's whatever. So then we'll send this guy directly up into a controller slave. Set all of his outputs to a pot, like a top push here. Feed him a fuel. There are some upgrades. Not many. We're just going to do like 10. 10 made it process in like a second or so, which means maybe a couple seconds, which means that gives us a lot of space to do speed upgrades and such on these. Two more compacting drawers though. These guys up. Give them their full 7 upgrades too. All the way through. Oh, missed upgrades on some of these. We'll go back at the end of all of this and then just make sure everything's fully upgraded drawer-wise. I don't know if these compacting drawers are ever going to fill, so I'm not sure how worried I am about them in general, but we'll still fill them anyways. And we'll get like the ones like these too. Okay, so this guy's got power. This guy's got his fuels in there. That's a drawer. Want me to do that? Let's get ourselves our wireless controller back. Okay. Here's our lever. Flip this guy on. His heat's being maintained. Cycle him through at full speed. Just as this guy goes. There we go. We get a visual update in here. Plutonium 241 and 239. Key. This is so funny. I find great amusement from what's happening here setup-wise. Alright, so that so far has gotten us our TBU fuel processed and depleted out. Uranium-233. There we go, let's just take it out for the quest. Try to make sure it keeps us in line on what we've got going. So 4 uranium-233 and 5 uranium-238. Okay, we'll take this out into another crafter. Just make like, yeah, I'm like, we'll make however many of these as we can for now. I'll put these extra ones away. Okay. 238, 233. How many things are 233 used for? Just the HEU fuel that I'm using right now. It's the only thing I should need it for, at least for a little bit. Make sure I don't need the oxide for something else special. No, okay, sweet. I just wanted to make sure that if this was all taken up, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll just fill this with trims. Remember this, set its recipe to HEU 235, an external. Grab a 233. Perfect. Insert extract, always active. Round robin enabled. This guy should be taking a 233 out of here, and he's not, and that's what's worrying me. Maybe actually we just take the filter out in general. Scala feed more 238, that's fine. Maybe is that the issue? Does he just want some extract upgrades? Is that what I'll need for this? So he can get through all of the other uranium that he wants? Yes, okay. It's not powered. Yeah, no, I didn't want the crafter to run yet. I knew the crafter was fine. I wanted it to fill in that last 3 uranium 233 I had, but it was only cycling stuff into this one for 235 fuel. Now it's gonna craft the fuels ridiculously quickly, but that's fine by me, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And now we can we'll just use some conduit for this guy. Maybe he's gonna waste another flex point whenever it's 2 blocks. There you go. This guy makes HEU 235 fuel, or what is this? 233? Put a trim here temporarily. Actually, let's do a drawer. Right, we'll break the floor to get this done real fast. So I figure we'll do insert, extract. Always active on that guy. And we should just be able to put a trim on this guy now. This will add the drawer to the system. HU 235 should come into this drawer in a second. Oh, I'm like, maybe it doesn't want to. Give me another one. All my fuel. Yes. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Alright. We got it locked. That's what I wanted. One of this locked. Okay. This guy's going to be HU 235. Or, wait. 233, okay. I was like, wait, am I making the wrong fuel? I had to double check. We're good. HU 233. Let us put our TBU guy down. And God. Alright, we're taking you out of my hotbar for a second. Can I chisel you now? No. Can I convert you back? No. What if I shift click you? Will you go to the next one now? It's you 233. Sure, he sure will. I sure will just get an extra one again. Oh, this one's probably chiselable because it doesn't have the controller status, actually. Like you are the owner of the controller, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. That's so funny that you can do that. Let us look at the HU233 controller. Okay, so 64 cryothiums. No problem. 36 reactor cells. Then we need 16 lapis coolers. How do I make these? Let's go and set the recipes for all of these. Lapis cooler, just made with lapis blocks, that's fine. Okay. A liquid helium cooler. Okay, we can set like a machine up for this probably, right? Okay. So you can make a helium collector. This guy cost. Zirconium, set up all the recipes for that. Then thorium 230 block. Ooh. Oh, well, I guess that's a purpose for a thorium 230 that we have access to now. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, so that'll make helium collectors, and then we just need to what, condense that down or supercool it, I guess. Yeah. Let's get a supercooler real fast. Let's set up all the helium collectors. Compact. You can have the isotope separator for now. Then dense. Mm. Still takes 1,000, so this doesn't really do me any good. Save. Just contemplate how I want to do this. It's gonna super cool 8 buckets into 25 millibuckets. So that's pretty bad. So the best one's making what, 320 a tick? So okay, I guess it's actually not as bad as I thought. It's like 1.3 seconds per 25 millibuckets though. 1.3 seconds per 25 millibuckets, which means it's gonna take a decent amount of time, like just over a minute or so, to make a singular guy worth of liquid helium coolers. We could passive the bucket itself. We could set up a supercooler system that just automatically sends fluid transposed liquid helium buckets into the system, which might be funny. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should be bucketers. I kind of like that idea. Also, one thing, I just want to check on this. Okay, I did fix all the issues with our system. Nice. We had like a weird issue where the grenades from King Bam Bam were overflowing our system for some reason. For some reason, sometimes they would count as a full item type on their own, and that's it. And then so there was just a ridiculous number of them, but we resolved that. Um. Okay. Wait, what? Where's my dense helium? Helium collector, compact helium collector. Did I not make a dense helium collector? Maybe it was whenever I cleared my inventory, like I was just putting my stuff away. Hold on. Oh, here it was. I just couldn't see it. I was just blind. That's fine. Okay. So in theory, dense helium collectors. We're missing zirconium ingots and thorium 230 blocks. Our thorium 230 blocks are actually probably fine already, I had to guess. Where are they? Ooh, actually, not really. We have 26 of them. How much do we need for one dense? 64, damn. You must process faster. As he processes, he should get split in the back, and we should start getting more thorium-230. But I feel like we're not getting any more thorium-230. That is what 230 comes from, right? Depleted TBU? Oh no, that's just the separator. Wait, what's this guy doing? Oh, these are both fully working on the uranium as it's happening. Give this guy priority of +1? Really, right? Okay, let's just use a crescent hammer. Where's it at? Probably put it in the system. Yep. Let's just disconnect this. Also, disconnect this guy. That's what happened. Our isotope separator stopped. It's kind of a whoops. That's fine. Get that going again, and then we'll just separate this section, and hopefully this can manage the fuels enough. We have extract speed upgrades. Maybe that'll make him work a little bit better. He's definitely going to try to get all of that uranium out of our system. All 300,000 of it. And then he's going to move on to the 3 million uranium-238. My god. Where's our uranium-238? Oh, I guess this is getting instantly cycled into LEU-235 fuel, pretty much. We'll let this guy just make one stack worth. Or one, like, basic drawer. We actually won't upgrade this drawer, I think, so that we can keep isotopes. I figure all of these, we should honestly probably downgrade these drawers to only hold a stack of their fuel, but I guess this one doesn't even have a drawer worth of fuel. Oh well, I guess this one's kind of limited because he can only hold up to 4 stacks or 5, including the stack inside the reactor. Some of our systems are working on that. Okay, that gets the thorium going again at full speed. It's gonna take a little while to build the rest of that out. Okay, zirconium. I want to say we have like a ton of zirconium dust. Yeah. So we just need to smelt this. Correct? Yep, just needs to go through a furnace. Do I have any pattern sections for a furnace? No, just pressurizers and such. Um, hold on, network tool. How many channels are we using off this guy? 18. Okay, so this floor can still be used for more. Just checking. Okay, so the idea being an interface. Yeah, we can put like right here. Cable, doesn't matter to me how we do it. We'll just do a dense cable. Think. So this guy will just get patterns. And he will have an extract here. Where is it? It's not called a furnace, I don't think, actually. No, it is. Resourceful furnace. We're gonna use these. Just because I know that these are pretty good. Did I set up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Okay. So we'll give this guy full extracts. Round robin enabled. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna give it like a crate. We'll give it a medium crate. That's fine. This guy will be full extracts, round robin enabled. These guys will all be set on extract. And then they'll cycle back into the interface. So this interface will need it though, because otherwise it won't know that it's returned for this craft specifically. Let's break all these blocks real fast so I can access all these guys. Okay, extract always. I could use a conduit probe for this. I can also just click them all manually. It's not that many of them. I don't think these guys will need upgrades for their extracts. This should be fine. Okay, maybe I will actually use a conduit probe in hindsight, because this is going to just keep going. Because I'll need to set inserts on all these too. Copy, paste. Okay. Let's put away the stone, this extra casing. Let's get this guy back. We'll put away the network tool for now. I'm at the wireless connector, but we'll put away the network tool as well. Okay. These guys are going to need some upgrades. Just go right to left, we can give them all full speeds. Okay. And then this guy, he's got his full upgrades, he's on round robin. And then in theory, we can just give this guy patterns. Can we name him anyway? Oh, actually, I think the network tool can do that, right? I click on this guy. I should have expected as much, right? Can I anvil rename this? Hold on. Let's go look at our pattern section. I haven't messed with like advanced AE2 systems in a while. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's anything in particular in there. If I set this guy to furnace stack, we'll set him like that for now. I'm pretty sure if I put him down, he'll retain his name. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's also a way to rename them with like a tool from AE2. I just couldn't remember it, so we went that way instead for now. Alright. And then we set up some conduit. Make another like sack of crystalline. Fine, put away the extras. Okay, and we'll just cycle it all through the bottom. Into a flux. I was using anvil. Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure there's another way to do it. Let's put our last furnace down real fast. Insert. Extract. Conduit. Flux point. Okay, all of these guys are nice and full. Is there yoinking things? No, he's off. Just not sure where my stone went. I didn't feel like I threw it away, but let's grab some more. Okay. That should be fine. Now, anything that we need to get smelted, we'll send it to furnace stack. And hopefully that works as it should. So, zirconium. Zirconium ingots. Send it through a smelting recipe. Feed it to furnace stack. And now, that's another thing we meant to do. Cable. Storage bus. Set it right on the controller. Gonna move this flex point to behind this. That'll save me like a little bit of inconvenience. Cable. Should take just a second or so to update. There we go, device online. Beautiful, this should be able to read our system now. Thorium 230 blocks, like 230. Yes, beautiful. Okay. So now, we're kind of on the waiting game for the 230 blocks, I guess, if we want to get a dense helium going. Throw a couple more extract speed upgrades in this guy. Then just spam this guy's speed out real fast. Is our power system having an issue? Or is that just where this is limiting its input? Oh no, we're chilling. Okay. Are you able to make the best storage component from the 82 mods? Yeah, so about that. So, I have 32 drives, and every single drive has 16,384 Ks in it. So I have a couple of them. I have 320 of them to be specific. But yeah, I can craft them in batches of like 20, I think, with internal resources. I might be able to do batches of 40. No, I don't have enough pure Certus anymore. Oh, actually, I'm kind of surprised. How's my pure Certus out? Yeah. So I could do a batch of 20, no problem right now, and it takes like 2 minutes or so. Yeah, I can craft them. I set them up pretty early because I really wanted to. I actually need to set up pure Fluix and Certus on passive because I don't have. I've just handcrafted both of these. What tier is it used for? Used for one section of the top tier guide. I don't know what it is. Because it does request a couple of them. Do I have a messed up recipe that's using pure Certus on the crafts, maybe? Yeah, yeah, I do. This recipe is not supposed to be pure Certus. I must have done this whenever I was setting up my extra 1K recipes. Because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't remember this actually needing pure Certus ever. Which is why whenever I was going to order even more of them, it set up to like a ridiculous amount of it. 1K ME. And the reason why this one happened recently is this is like my 5th recipe of these guys that I put in here. See, don't use pure Certus. See, that's stupid. I have a 250,000 Certus quartz crystals, and it wants to use pure Certus instead. That's crazy. Where'd that one go? But as you can tell, I have an ME storage component in each one. That's because they were the biggest bottleneck. So I just allowed it to very significantly parallelize recipes. Where did the pure... I'm missing one of these now somewhere. Right here. Okay. But yeah, so now it's 16,384 Ks. I could probably just Q40. Nah. I'm missing like 79,000. So I could queue 30 of them at one time. I just don't have a large enough internal buffer yet. Once I get more EMC going, which should be soon, like sometime this week hopefully, we'll change that around a little bit. Okay, I'm getting hella distracted. What's our blocks looking like? We need like a stack worth, right? Give this guy full upgrades again. Cool. Once we get up to 64 of those, it'll just make us our ingots and everything as well that we need. I said something. I could craft like 2,000 zirconium ingots. The issue with these is they don't auto-divide, and I really wish they did. And they're still not super fast. It works okay for bulk, but it's kind of slow. We'll have to go through the furnace dimension at some point so we can get like a red matter furnace. If that was a red matter furnace storage stack, that would be a different story. So the furnace stack will get improved at some point eventually. Those guys will be popping. 58. Let's give this guy full upgrades again. This should kick him the last way to the 64 that we need. $65. Alright, perfect. That gives us 1 dense. Beautiful. We will subfloor this guy too. Because what? So dense can go into. Oh, I guess this shows all of these. Where's my helium? So this guy will just need to go directly into a supercooler, and that's it, it looks like. And then into a fluid transposer. Fluid transposer. Supercooler. All of our inserts and stuff up here are filtered. Cool. Okay. Dense helium collector. Cable got in the way. This guy will be our supercooler. Give him some upgrades. Stack both. He's going to set out to his output on the right. It's going to be a push. This guy's going to have EMC link underneath. With buckets. Fluid transposer. Input from the left, input from the bottom, auto import. Beautiful. What's up, Fanberg? Just had a 16-0 and 13 silver game. Nice, nice. Gotta love the flawless matches. Clean. Says export to the top. Pull him from here. Actually, we can just conduit from this guy. Actually, thinking about it, I kind of want this to go. We'll just cycle it in through the top, I guess. A little jank, but whatever. Once he goes up, this guy should fill. I don't think he'll need upgrades. We'll just give him a resonant conversion kit. He doesn't even need that because of how long it takes to liquid helium, but what I did well that game was having extremely bad enemies and getting so fat I just triple killed by killing minions at W active at their nexus. Because my farm was really high too. Nice, nice. Okay, now I should just have helium buckets appearing in my system. Now, this is slow as hell, but it is passive. So this will probably deal with it later, as long as we don't need too many helium coolers. And what we can do actually to kickstart this guy. Okay, that's a little quick. Nice. Now we have 13 helium buckets, beautiful. So like you flex because I don't want to demote this slit. Okay, fair, fair. You're like, but I want the ranked experience. I actually know plenty of people that do that. Alright, so all of this was for this controller design. So we wanted 4 redstones and 4 liquid heliums. We never taught the liquid helium, and I don't think we ever taught the redstone one either. Liquid helium. We'll do it with the crafting recipe. Redstone cooler. Let's check redstone, just to double check again that we didn't put it in there. Okay, this guy's easy. Blocks and then normal redstone. Sweet. But these guys both in. I'll give you you. I'll give you this one. Helium cooler. Make 4 of these guys. Redstone cooler. We need 4 of these as well, right? Yes. 4 of these guys. Lapis cooler. 16. Get rid of both these filters for now. Then we need our cryothiums and our cells. So our 36 cells, which we already made, and then our 1 stack of cryothium coolers. Perfect. Still want the LP, so better than nothing. Yeah, you're like, the number goes up. Makes me go burr. Let's grab a stick. Also known as our highly advanced super molecular assembler. This guy should fill in the hole inside of the coolers, no problem. Ta-da! Okay. Grab our extra fission casing. So, heat is negative 120 net, which means it can run safely forever, always, no issue. Absolutely fantastic. How long does the fuel last on this guy? 89 seconds. Nice. Let's get a lever going on him. Turn him on. He makes 50,000 arithmetic. Now they're starting to get to a point where, like, okay, you know, this could be acceptable to import into the system a little bit. How noticeable would it be to flex plug from the bottom? Kind of noticeable, right? Could phantom energy face, I guess, if I wanted to. This 50,000 looks decent. It's not bad anymore at this point. We're just gonna let it sack. Because I guess that's what, 50,000, 22,000. Only 9.3 for TBU. Kind of bad, but whatever. Okay. This guy's gonna make depleted fuel. Depleted fuel from him is gonna go into a food processor for Neptunium 236 and 237. Plutonium 242. Okay, so let's check on these. Neptunium 236, 237, yep. Plutonium 242. Okay, so we need 1 for the plutonium. And then we'll need 1 for the americium. So 2 more compacting drawers. 1, 2. HEU 233. There we go. This guy can go to a fuel reprocessor. Output push to the face. Controller slave. Right here. Should be able to just trim this guy up. Upgrade. Give him like 10 of both. Actually, how much does he take? He's only gonna take like 220 RF a tick. This guy stores 8 million. Yeah, so that's a ridiculous amount of time on just its major buffer. Let's just crystalline conduit to this guy. The reactor will just feed the fuel reprocessor. I'm pretty sure his buffer will always be large enough, even if for some reason he's not actively running a fuel, to maintain it. So let's set our extract always, or insert always. This guy should get a fuel. Oh. See, I didn't really calculate for this. I forgot. We really can't let the system automatically do that anymore. Whatever it can't fit, we have to take out manually, throw into a guy. Lock, and then add on to the system. It was lucky that the 242 made it properly. Okay. We have a bunch of extra random LEU 235 fuel in our system now somewhere, which I guess is fine. It's whatever. Okay, and this guy should get Americium just running on through. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn this guy on to redstone control for a second. I think I need to hold one of these depleteds in my hand. There you go, you can have this back. Also, I'll turn it off. I guess redstone control only makes him not work if he's got redstone power. That's fine, depleted. LEP 239 fuel. So 239 plutonium and 242 plutonium. We'll make our LEP. Plutonium 242. Let's go and grab one of those. Like how we've just got the Geiger clicking in the background constantly. No radiation in here though. Scrubbers they're doing exactly what they need, which is perfect. Okay. Neptunium 237 and 236. Let's grab one of both of these. Okay. Which chain do we want to keep going? So 1, 2, 3, 4 more this way. And then we'll need 1, 2, 3 more this way. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7. Did I math wrong? Oh, I just mathed wrong right there. Yeah, because this is 1, 2, 3. You only need to look at the depleted stuff, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'm just shitty at math, apparently. Yeah. So there's only 7 left. I was just making sure I didn't like fuck that up somehow. Ah, God. All right. LEP 239 fuel. Plutonium 242 and 249 or 239. That'll be fine. Let's look at what the reactor is going to take for that. We'll just get rid of this safe design one. Where's our chisel? We got rid of our chisel, didn't we? I think it's in our system. Yep. One of 3 chisels. LEP 239. Lithium, lapis, emerald. Okay. We'll have to teach emerald coolers. Graphite block we can just craft ourselves. Yeah, let's go and teach emerald coolers real fast. Is that all we need for this guy? Okay, yeah, everything else is fine. Left 239. Left 239, yep. I gotta double check everything multiple times because these are kind of a pain. Earthiums. Cooler, actually. So we need 58 cryothiums. Eight lapis. 2 emerald. 56 reactor cells. Take those out immediately. Graphite block. We needed what, 1? If I had to guess, the graphite block is used as a moderator for like an emerald cooler or something. Yeah, needs at least 1 moderator and 1 reactor cell. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Now we pop open coolers again, and since we've only been crafting exactly what we need, we just take out all of these. Hit this guy with the shtick of great building. A true mechanical master right here. Nice. This guy assembles his full internals. That's fine by me. Can I change this guy off? Nope, I can't. So I'll just have to hit him with the chisel later. Okay. So this guy is going to need a... Could fuel storage it. We don't need to fuel storage it though, thinking about it. It really depends on how we want to do this. I guess all of our storage supply backup could just be in the crafter itself. Let's grab a crafter, tier 1. Grab this guy. Insert and extract always. LEP 239. Plutonium 239, plutonium 242. All external. Yep. Okay. Let's connect our... Let's get another controller slave here. Get some oak trim back. Let's connect these guys across. That's fine. Conduit. No, I don't want drawers in there. I've been using trims because they just don't hold any like data on them at all, and I don't want anything excessive in here. Just something that blocks the inventory space a little bit. Plutonium 242. That is what it is right now. 242, 239. 1, 2. Remember these guys as well. Okay, and then they'll have a buffer storage of 5 stacks. 1 inside the controller and then 4 in here. This should set them just fine. We can set this guy to extract anything, insert anything, since these are now filtered down. Let's make 1 LEP fuel manually real fast. And then, I think it's kind of funny, so we're going to do this as well. So just same as we did last time, we're going to just connect it directly to this guy. Let's throw in our LEP fuel. Net heat minus 160. Oh, I thought that said 8 seconds. I'm like, okay, well this fuel just doesn't even exist. There we go. He will power his own crafter on a, just on his back charge. Okay, and then LEP fuel is going to make depleted LEP fuel, and this will make 239 and 242, which are what we're feeding into it already. So nice, we get some of its fuel back. Not a bunch of it though. And then we're going to get curium 243 and 246. So that's going to need an additional 2 chests. Or 2 compacting drawers, I mean. Put 1 here and here. So let's get our fuel reprocessor. Insert. Extract. Nope. I don't know why I said that one to insert 2. There we go. Insert extract. This guy will push every face out through the front on a push. Giving these 10 upgrades, just once again to reiterate, just in case I want to do like tech acceleration on these guys later with some torturiners or something. I guess in these cases, these ones are close enough. If I put a torturino right here and then set it at max range, it would also affect the fuel reprocessors. Like this one's a little blocked in. I think the fuel reprocessor's right behind this block. I don't actually remember. Can I see it anywhere anymore? See, he's right here. He's one over. I guess if I put the torturino right here, actually, at max range, I think it'd reach. So I probably could still do that, but they have their upgrades anyways, because they could deal with, this guy can do stacks a second. Or stacks a second. Like he can do like 1 or 2 a second with just 10 upgrades, which is fine. Okay, curium. Curium. Key and key. I'm isolating all of these over here in the corner. I was originally going to have them near where they were actually being affected, but I decided I wanted them all in one area so I could like look at them properly and see what I'm missing, see what I have, shit like that. It just helps me mentally keep track of like what I have and haven't done yet. Controller slave, so you can push out the front. Oak trims. We need to remember that this guy needs to get done in these 3 slots essentially. So we're going to insert and extract from this controller, so we're going to have to like some extra filtering. Our guy will go like right here for our reprocess. Actually, maybe we'll put the reprocessor like touching this one. Maybe we'll do something like that. I'm not sure. For whatever the next tier is though. Let us check. Depleted LEP. Take out these upgrades for a second. Set this guy up to max. Thank you for the depleted LEP. You have your depleted LEP back. Curium 243 and 246. Perfect. Now we need LECM 243 fuel, which will be 243 and 246 at full sections. 243 will be the harder part of that. Actually, is it 1 243? Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. So that's not a horrible ratio. That's fine. This guy's waiting on uranium-242. And we'll get a little bit of, like, you get a little bit of backflow from the LEP itself. Not a bunch. Other than that, we only get the baby stuff, right? We get the tiny clumps from the other ones. Yeah, we get some from the HEU-235. And we'll get some extra from mocked fuels if we run those. I don't think we're going to run those anytime soon now. Yeah, no, mocked fuels can lead into this if we want them to. That's fine. Alright. It's not bad. LECM, I guess we just keep it moving, right? Let's get a crafter. Don't do that. What is the mythic shells? Okay, so the mythic shells are I can show them to you. Where is it? They're a major blocker. I swear there's a mythic shell like right here somewhere that I remember. Maybe it needs Jewelrinium. God. There's like six. There's like six shells. I just don't remember what they are. Actually, it might be in Book of Creation. Yeah, so the first mythic shell is blocked by the divine rock stuff, and then so your second shell will be everything after you get to Eden. So or after you get to Wildwood. It's essentially how the chapter separation kind of works. The third mythic shell will be from getting into Appalachia. The fourth mythic shell will be getting into Skythern, and then the fifth mythic shell is going to be getting into Mortem. Yeah, so the mythic shells are just like they're the dimensional. They're called a shell because it's all of that dimensional stuff. So like we're currently in the first because you just hit chapter 4 as well yesterday, so you're also here with me. We're currently in the first mythic shell, which is going to be Procasia, Lilicia, and all that. But yeah, that's all those mean. Yeah, it took me a second to remember them as well. No worries. Okay, extract this guy, insert, and extract from this guy. His extract will also be always active. So we're gonna need some filters. So LECM. So insert will be the LECM fuel. The extract actually doesn't need a filter on it. It will never take out the wrong thing. So that's fine. So insert extract. Apply. Let's put in a bunch of oak trim real fast. Okay, let's get some curium of both kinds. Curium, I think that's what we need. Recipe. Yeah, little wavy curium and not wavy curium. Perfect. Remember, recipe still set. Sweet. Take your trims back out, whatever. Okay, so this guy will be on extract always. Insert always. Controller slave, beautiful. This guy will come back over. We're going to want him disconnected. And actually, we're going to want to disconnect this too, thinking about it. So we just want this guy to go right here to a fuel reprocessor. Fuel reprocessor should be facing me. Insert from every direction, and his export should be to his front face. Pretty sure that's facing this guy. We'll set up our cables here, so our first fuel will power everything else. It'll power the crafter and the reprocessor. Should be fine. Get our upgrades. Put our 10 upgrades in there. And it should be easy. Actually, I was thinking about it. So we'll just run this guy through, and then this berkelium and californium that we get extra from this guy, we will just manually set. We'll leave it in here, since there's no open slots for it to get jammed into. We should just be able to leave it in here. We'll take it out. We'll set the 3 drawers manually, and then add them onto the system, which should be totally fine. Okay. Now, let's get our, I think we're actually already set up on this all the way. I think all we'll need to do is craft 1 fuel manually to get it kickstarted, and it'll be chilling. We just gotta have plenty of bonus fuel. Or bonus power, I mean. Let's put our LEP controller down. Shouldn't put him right here, actually. He's gonna drop an extra. We're just gonna bonk him in the head with the shift click on a wrench. Or a chisel, I mean. No! It's not working on this one. No! Let me chisel you. Okay. Looks like they finally stopped working on this one. Get rid of that guy. Just grab a controller out of the system. Take a Dreading Crucible controller. Can we convert these? Okay. We're going to turn this guy into... Oh, interesting, actually. Okay, I guess since this guy's already been converted once, he won't work to change. Okay, that's fine. We'll put him back in the system then, I guess. We'll just grab a normal controller. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. Normal controller. TBU design, sure. Okay. Chisel. LECM 243. Click recipe on this guy so it'll get logged down here. 55 cryotheums. 52 fuel cells. Let's do all of the coolers first, I guess. 5 cryotheums. 10 lapis. So 4 redstone real fast. 10 lapis real fast. 4 tin coolers. I'm gonna go and set it. I was gonna be lazy, well, kind of lazy, and I was just gonna manually do it because I didn't want to make the pattern. But it takes me like 5 seconds to do this. We'll make the pattern so that later on we can just pull out the coolers en masse as needed. I will appreciate that later on. I'm pretty sure. Okay. And then 4 tin coolers. What do we have? 1 extra trim. I want that side back. Okay, we can get rid of the dense cable we have for now. Okay, so cooler. Take out what we have. I think that's all of them. And then we need cells. How many fuel cells? 52. Get our super advanced mechanical mastery of assembly stick. I change its name every time, if no one can tell. It's more fun this way. Oh yeah, we can grab a trim. This guy, once that trim updates to the slave, yeah, now it's learned. Disassembled fully. Back to casing. We'll keep that guy for now, I guess. So all of our current curium, so we've got enough for about 4 fuel. Pretty sure it's 8 of these guy and 1 of this. LECM 243. Gonna stick this guy in. Heat's negative 88. Okay, that's fine. Let's get our lever. Just needed to make sure that he's okay. You know? And this should really be it. And then he powered the crafter to craft the extra 3 fuel or whatever, or 2 fuel, I guess. This guy should be chilling. He'll power himself all the way, keep him nice and static. Cool. Should be chilling. This guy will deplete his fuel. We could just give him these, I guess. Let him run the depleted fuel faster. Set this guy on insert. Sweet. Okay. Let's get our compacting drawers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That did some weird things. Unlike the visuals, it's fine. Let's go back to energy sources. Oh, we didn't get a depleted fuel itself actually, huh? Oops. Oh, my quest! My quest! What's this guy made out of? Tritium 243. How many of the 243 do we have? 4 tiny clumps. This guy's blocked here too. This TBU fuel's running. Uranium 233. Comes from the clumps of depleted okay. If I power that guy up, the depleted should go a bit quicker. Nice, okay. Start making one of these guys. He should cycle over into this one. I hope he makes enough on the 1 fuel reprocess. He doesn't, nice. But after 2 reprocesses. Okay, this guy's running. Turn this guy's insert off for now, for just a second. Run this guy up. At full speed, so he should cycle. Power these ones up again. So we need to run it through at least 1 more cycle, right? It's my fault for forgetting to take the depleted fuel out. I was doing everything else so fast. Alright, now this guy should produce enough, right? I think another cycle, this one should be enough. This should bring it up to 12. Makes our LECM. Depleted. Beautiful. Set this guy back on insert. You can have that back. Berkelium 247, 248. All these back. California, take that. Okay. Perfect. All 3 of these over here. Turn this guy off. My wall. It's growing. LEP 239. Pretty sure all of these are going to be passive, so I figure passive is probably going to end up being redundant, but LECM 243. Figure I want the signage there anyways. This will also help me if I ever need to come back in here and mess with something. I can see exactly what everything does. Or whenever I like inevitably go and try to replace things later with other things as well. So LECM 243 passived. These guys are all set up in a chain. The issue is it does take an earlier reactor, like running a couple of times to get the next one. Then this one needs to run like twice, I think, to get that one. And this one needs to run like 2.33 times to get that one. Something like that. I forgot my quantum ring I left here. I'll pick that up and put it away. Okay. So now we need Leb 248. Which is berkelium 247 and 1 berkelium 248. One crafter tier 1. External conduit. Wrong guy. Extract always. This guy not on extract, but on insert. Put in a bunch of oak trims as a remembrance, and then he's going to need berkeliums 247, 248. I just thought about it. I need to put this on a priority of 40. So the reason why is my basic drawers, or my actual personal storage, I have priority up to priority 32, 1 by 1. And so if this is a lesser priority than that, then even though it can storage bus into this section, into these compacted drawers and everything, I'm pretty sure it would decide to put them inside of a drive instead. If it does go into a drive, it does not feed back into the system and such on any inputs. And I don't want that to happen accidentally later, so that's why I was just doing that real fast. 248 and 247. Remember, you can keep your ones you guys have. Give that back. Of course. Fuck, sorry, I tried to mute for that one and I just didn't get it in time. I missed the key little button. Alright, so let's grab a controller slave. This guy will get extracted here, inserted here. Crystalline conduit. Conduit. Extracted here. Fuel reprocessor, which will spit everything out through the face. To a controller slave. Let's do our trim. Also, I can't imagine the trim being like a snake is going to be any worse on the system than it being sorted in some other way. Like then if I had like other sideways connections, I'm pretty sure as long as it connects, I'm chilling with it. This guy should start taking out berkelium soon, right? 247 and 248. They are in the system. Oh, we only have tiny clumps still. Okay, that's what's happening. Wait, no. We shouldn't. Okay. Let's put this in here. And make sure these get taken out properly. Okay, they do. Alright, so we'll take out one there. We'll take out this 8. That'll make us 1 leb fuel. Okay, we're gonna put this in here so it stops irradiating me for a second. We need to put the internals on this one together. Let's grab this guy. Let's try to click him on the floor. Will this one let me chisel him? Hey, LEB. Yeah, he chiseled over. Nice. All of these extras can... I'll keep one of these to chisel over because that one's set to a default. Nice. LEB 248. LEB 248. Click in. Okay. 4 emerald, 4 lapis, 56 cryothium. Cooler. 56. 4. 4. We'll wait for a guide to open up. Should finish one of those crafts pretty quick. There we go. Graphite. Into 4 blocks. Okay. Just double check. That's all the coolers we need, and then we need cells. Vector cell. That was 55. Yeah. Definitely gotta make sure you're constantly double checking your stuff whenever you're dealing with the reactors. Always just make sure you check the fuel and its heat and everything whenever it's generating. There we go. It took me like 4 clicks for that to work. Yep, server TPS is still fine. I was just double checking that it wasn't like lagging or something. Okay. So on our LEB, negative 61 heat gen, absolutely fantastic. That is totally fine by me. Grab a lever, I know we have a lot in here. Turn them on. Always keep an eye on it just in case. This guy will also power his crafter to make himself more fuel as needed. And he'll power his own reprocessor. We left the reprocessor disconnected this time so I can take the depleted fuel out properly. Let's give this guy a bunch of upgrades, it's fine. 2 rads a tick. Yikes. That is chunkin'. That that is dangerous. Just to inform you guys, 2 rads a tick is a lot. That started like kicking up my radiation really quickly. I'm just gonna eat a bunch of golden apples real fast. Golden apples, golden anything, any of the golden foods counteract that a bit. Okay, set this guy on insert now. Just to double check, we got the LEB 230, yeah. Put him in here, stick him in there. Alright, get our upgrades. We like 10 of each. Okay. Californium 252 to... Oh, interesting. It's 2 things at 252 and then 251. Wait. 249? Was I supposed to get 249? Okay, I get it from an earlier step. Wait. Oh no, okay, yeah, I get it. That's why it's missing. It's because I do get it from an earlier step. I was like, why is this not here? Okay, so 251 and 252, so I just need 2 extra drawers. That's controller slaves. Compacting drawers. 1, 2. Okay. Key both of these guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Those guys will be into the system now. For all the way up to this guy, and this guy is producing LEB 248. Lib 248. passive fuel? Or passive cooled, I mean. Okay. That. All of this is for Californium RTG. Am I actually gonna need these for anything? No. Oh, you'll find them in Vox spawns. That's kind of neat, I guess. They're probably on a structure. Alright, and then these guys will be used to make an HECF fuel, which I'll need, 4 249 and 5 252. Where's our 249? Oh, we actually have enough for that right now. So we can make one of the next fuels already. This guy should be able to be left as is. Let's make the, let's set up the next one on the chin. So HECF 249. Let's get rid of this guy. HECF 249. It's a lot of liquid helium. I assume active cooling design is made for this with active cryothium coolers. So if you wanted to skip the helium cooler step, how much helium do we have? Enough, actually. Damn. Okay, passive setup goes hard. Nice. Safe design. Wait, this is safe. Okay, I'm like just making sure this is safe design. 42 heliums, 28 redstones, 20 cryothiums, 16 lapis. Okay. 42 heliums, 28 redstone. A rhino beetle plate. Those have EMC, right? Okay, so I just ran out of what my buffer supply was. I must have just clicked in like thousands at one point. And so, as any good person would do, I'm just going to do that same thing again because it worked. I don't need a lot of them for it, so we'll just feed that a bit more. Okay. Now I gotta double check. 28 of them. $20 cryothiums. I should have just looked up a cooler like I was doing the other times. Don't know why I didn't do it this time. And then 16 lapis. And then we need 19 reactor cells. Okay, 19 reactor cells. Look up cooler. Take out all 4 of these. Just keep all the safe designs just going. Figure this is gonna be our most effective method. Negative 13,000 heat. This guy's probably gonna work fine then. So just to confirm, we have this at the corner edge. Okay. So we have. How do we end up making this work? Alright, we did the crafter right next to it like we do on all of the other ones. Crafter here. Okay, insert extract, extract always. Okay. Grab a filter. Filter his insert. His insert will be specifically HECF 249 fuel. Set this guy to extract always. He'll spit HECF back out on into this dude. Should be fine. This guy is going to come out, across one more time into a fuel reprocessor. Like 10 more of these. I'm not going to use 10 more right now, but I'll probably use them eventually. Doesn't matter. A little bit of extra resources never really hurt. Put some flavor of the day conduit there. Leave this guy in an extract. We want the gap open so that we can get our depleted fuel first, and then we'll put the depleted fuel in here manually. Make sure we set this guy to insert. This guy is going to spit everything out to the front, straight into a controller sleeve. This guy's going to be here with a crescent hammer to disable this. An extract always. Insert always. This guy's going to set to HECF 249. Fuel, there we go, external, 249, 252. Remember all of these guys to limit their slots over. And then we need 249, 252. Just to confirm visually, 249, 252. Yes, remember. Alright, so this guy's just got his slots guaranteed now. And as far as I can tell, this should be chilling to reconnect. Once this guy connects, it should take a second. The drawer controller should acknowledge its position and fill this guy up. Okay. And so, 4 of one and 5 of the other, so we'll take these 5 and these 4. AGCF fuel. Put you in here. Okay, negative net heat, beautiful. Grab a lever. I'll put that there. I like putting them above it. 40,000 RF a tick. Nice. Guy's managing himself. Oh, he also lasts for like 3 minutes. Damn, 3 minutes of 41,000 RF a tick. It's not bad, like total fuel to power wise. Where is my time in a bottle? We don't want you to last 3 minutes. Okay, depleted. Go in there. Set this guy on insert now. Set this over to 10 upgrades of both. And all we're missing from the HECF is Californium 250, correct? Yep. Compacting drawer. Okay, key this guy up. Set him here. There we go, Californium 250. All right, whole left side chain done, all the way up to Californium 250, of which we can click one out. Finish the quest, put it back. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. This has been going pretty nicely. This wasn't bad setup wise overall. And then these guys will just slowly keep filtering. So we should end up with more Californium 250 as our end result, as it chills in the background. Then we got 3 more reactors to set up, I guess. Let's maybe let's set up all the all of the coolers real fast. Let's just click this guy. Figures. Okay. Trash this one. Let's get 3 more controllers. And we'll finally, we'll just do all of these all at once. Convert them all over to safe design TBUs. 900 channel points. Nice, nice. Big chillin', big vibin'. HECF 249. This guy is going to be LEN 236. This next one's going to be HEA 242. Then this final one should be HECM 245. Now all of these are on safe designs. Okay, so LEN 236. HEA 242. HECM 245. Damn, okay. So it is all in the perfect order what I needed them for. Just double checking all the names to their stuff. All of these are safe designs too. Beautiful. So much nuclear materials. Yep, pretty much. 10 reactors worth at constant outflow now is what I'm needing to set up. And this will get me up to berkelium 247 consistently, californium 251, californium 250. And that should be enough as long as all of these are set up to keep our supply up for some later crafting that we're going to need them for. Hopefully. We'll probably come through and drop a Torturino on each one as well. I think that's what I'm probably going to work on tomorrow, is pushing through the last of the Astral Sorceries so that we can get Torturinos made. Because I don't think it's going to be that bad. Hopefully. So we'll see what we can do about that. But yeah, push through that. Do the last little bit of bees that we need with the Assassin Queen. It won't be an issue. Get a Torturino, and that'll act as if we have 3 sets of all of these reactors going, which will be substantially nicer. Okay, LEN 236, LEN 236. Look at our safe design. 54 cryotheme, 8 lapis, 4 water coolers. Okay. Going to each water cooler. Hold on. Let's look at the other ones real fast too. Let's see if there's any other coolers we're gonna need. HEA 242. Safe design. Just the tin cooler. Oh, 42 more heliums. We might need to manually boost the helium. Oh, no, actually, by the time we get there, it'll probably be done. Nice. And then our last one, which will be HECM 245. For a safe design. Nope, okay, we have all these. So it just needed a water cooler. And I think we already have enough excess water buckets in there for our supplies. Okay, LEN 236. Let's double check on this guy. Alright, 55 reactor cells. Reactor cell 55. 54 cryotheums. Eight lapis. Four water coolers. Then what was that? 4 graphite blocks? Yeah. Okay, cooler. 1, 2, 3. And then reactor cells. Get our super advanced assembler. I figure we'll just do all the coolers ahead of time. Sweet. Counts the cells in the heat. Okay, HEA 242 passive. I'll move this guy over. HEA 242. 42 heliums. We need one more helium bucket. Oh, we're actually going to need to boost that system anyways, because we'll need 8 for the next one as well. That should be enough. Okay. 42 of these guys. 34 cryos. 18 redstones. 4 lapis. And then 2 tin. Sweet. And then our reactor cells of 24. Cooler. Need a slot open. By stone and basalt. Grab our last tin one. Okay, beautiful. Fully assemble this guy. A little bit of a tedious thing to do, but honestly not bad. A lot of people actually hate nuclear craft, but it's not horrible. Obviously this makes it a bit easier. The fact that there's already preset designs, but they have what is it, like LECM or like LEU 235 I think is a website made by the nuclear craft dev, or maybe a fan. I'm actually not sure now that I think about it. But where you can simulate reactor designs, or it can find a reactor design for you for any fuels as long as you put in what the fuel stats are. So, and then you give it like a total reactor size and everything. So it's not that bad to figure this out anyways. Or you can figure it out in game, like you can always see it in the menus and stuff. So it's just a little bit more tedious that way. But all in all, I like the mod. I think it's good. But I know that a lot of people hate it. But I guess I was just defending it. Reactor cell. We need 30. Okay, now let's look up cooler. 30 cryos, 28 lapis. Snowballs. It's kind of funny. Guess it makes sense that I'd run out eventually. For cryo 3 materials. It's fine. I got buffered a ton. Alright. 30 cryo. 28 lapis. 12 tin. 8 helium. 8 emerald, 7 redstone. And then 2 graphite blocks. 1, 2. Put these extra controllers over here for now. Put this guy over here. Put this hang glider over here. Okay, now we should be able to take out all of these coolers. I think we have enough space. Get ourselves a stick. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, sweet. This should be all that we need for these 3 guys. Let's grab our crafters. I'm gonna go and set up all of these. These guys are all center. Oh, not this one, I guess. This one I'll have to remember to bring back over here. It's actually on the closer edge though, so it has a bit more leeway on the drawer distance. Did I see your chicken die? I feel like I did, but I don't know why one would have died, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Alien 236. Neptuniums of both kinds. Set all to an external. Let's grab some more trim. Um, 236, 237. 236. 237. Remember this guy. HEA 242. Americium 242 and 243. I want 243. Okay, so that's something I want to check. Double check that the Americium comes back in here. It does, nice. So yeah, we do need to set that to a higher priority. If it wasn't at a priority of 40, higher than our normal drives, I'm pretty sure our normal drives would take it. And it would, anytime we did anything like that, like a manual craft, it would, or if we canceled the craft or something later that used one of these materials, it would just yoink it, which would just delay our whole system a bit. We'll put this one in here for now. Won't be able to finish the rest of this guy though. And the HECM 242, no, 245, my bad. HECM 245, Curium 245 and 246. Remember all that. Move these over as well. Remember these. Okay, Curium 245. I almost want to say we have both of those. Oh, I guess not. This one might be Curium 245. Let me see. No, this is 246. So we've got 243 and 246 right now. I assume we're gonna get more 246. From, let's look at our small clumps, actually, tiny clumps. Fuel reprocessor. Presumably HEA should be somewhere in here. HEA 242. They'll give us some smaller bits of curium as well. I almost wonder if I should individualize these ones from the HEA for the clumps of curium. Because we might end up in an issue of our system not ever sending stuff to this for HECM to be made. Because if it buffers everything else first, you know? Maybe we will. Maybe we'll have the curium off of the HEA 242, so we'll set up a more of an individualized system here. Okay, but that's all the crafters. Let's set them all up on their proper stuff real fast. Some conduits. Extract always. Insert. Insert. Extract always. Insert and extract. This one will just be extract always. Set that guy's extract on always as well. Fuel reprocessors. Crystalline cable. Cable. Extract always. We'll keep that insert off for now. Set this guy to output on the front. Push, 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 push. Give this guy power. Put this guy into power. This guy into power. Power into cable. Extract always. Leave his insert off for now. Controller slave. Okay. So let's look at HEA 245 real fast, or 242. I'm like, I'll get there eventually. So HEA 242 goes in, depleted HEA 242. It makes 3 sets of curium. It makes 245, 246, and 247, and some berkelium. What do we need out of this? For the HECM, we need 245 and 246. Where do those go in here? So 245 and 246 are the top two. So instead of pushing out the front, this one's going to push out the right. Disable, this one's going to push out the right. So if we set up a drawer controller, we're going to make a small little storage bank here. Drawer controller into 2 compacting drawers. And then these guys will have some evasionary. How is this going to work? Okay, I think I have an idea. So we're going to have some trim over this way. It's going to need to go 1 up and over, I think. Slave. We have them on me, I mean. Go. Take this. Then this guy will set that later. So this is going to just store those extra 2 curiums, which should be fine. I don't think we'll need them. Like 246. Turn into plutonium 242. I'm just seeing if I need them in a crafting recipe or anything right now. I won't. So we'll be able to deal with these later on, being an individualized guy. I guess we could probably slave, actually, off this edge and then storage bus into this slave independently, external to the other one, so we still have the curiums accessible for any extras. But this guy will send the curiums here. The curiums will sit out here. This guy will get his slave like normal, here and here. Yep, I think that's fine. And then I'll just do a little ding. Because as long as these aren't touching, they don't go diagonal, right? Okay, yeah, they have to be touching the side directly. I just had to double check on that. Come here. Looks a little funny, but it is what it is, right? And then each of these will also get a separate slave that needs to connect. So we'll leave that. Let's put an extra one there. It doesn't matter. I think a slave can connect to another one just fine. Then this guy will put a slave here. And then this guy is a slave right here. Although he's not actually going to be used for the export between these two like these ones are. This guy's not set all the way, so I won't set him automatic. But this guy is set, so we'll extract him, insert him. This should start dealing with our LEN 236 fuel. Nice. This is an 8 to 1, right? 237 to 236, yeah. 8 to 1. LEN 236 fuel. This guy's got a negative heat gen. Beautiful. Get our levers. He should start producing. That will also power his own crafter to make him more fuel. That's what I wanted. Upgrades. 10 of each. Okay. So we will wait for this guy for a second. We will connect the other trims down while I'm waiting. Connect a trim there. Connect a trim here. These guys are already connected, so they don't need an extra trim. All the other ones are connected. Beautiful. This should make us our LECM, or our LEN, depleted. LEN 236. That's our fuel timer left, 17 seconds. Let's get our time in a bottle. We'll just tap them once. Actually, we'll tap them fully so that we can get the extra fuels as needed. A depleted fuel in my inventory. There we go. Insert, not extract. Americium 242. Compacting drawer. Thank you. Get our drawer key. Lock this guy. Didn't mean to do that, that's fine. Throw him onto the bundle. Feed that guy back in. Let's get our 242 that we got here. Feed it to this guy. That's what he needs, right? Yep, remember. Fantastic. Get this guy on extract insert. Two. Oh, extract always active. Duh. Oops. .242 versus 243. Set this guy up. Huh? Did I have exactly like a stack of 243 or something? There's my 242. Where's my 243 set? There it is. Okay, yeah. That's what happened. It took most of my 243 out already. That's fine. Let's use these guys to craft our HEA. We need, oh, it's a 4 to 1. Or 4 to 5. Add to supply. HEA 242. Make our recipe. Let's throw our extras back in here. I wanted those back. Negative 124 heat, so it'll be producing just fine. Grab a lever. This guy will power his own crafter to make him more. This guy is still not set, just as it should be. This guy's fuel lasts for a couple minutes, so just do this. That'll like 32x him or whatever. Beautiful. That gives us our 2 depleted fuel. Not bad. This gets learned. Insert this guy, turn his extract off. Tiny clumps of uranium or curium 247. Hold on. 246, 245. Okay. So let's get a compacting drawer. 247. Throw you in here. That's other compacting drawers. I was very confused for a second. Okay. Go back. 247 can go up here on the list. And then this one's curium will get individualized here. HECM takes both of these. Let's actually just set this extract always. Insert always. Okay. Alright. Alright. My bad. My bad. Let's click these back in, and let's also lock both of these just to check they're both different. 245, 246. Yeah, so that's why, is I didn't actually get enough for a 246 at all, and I need 5 of them. Damn. How many do we get? We get 28 from the left like line. So our 246 curium over here is probably pretty good, right? No, tiny. Oh, they're being used for something else. That's what's happening. Wait, our 246 here is fine. Stupid, I was just looking at the wrong one. How many do I need for this? It is a 4 to 5, so I'm missing one curium 245. Do I have curium 245 over here at all? Nope, that's the unique one that's made from this guy. So let's give this guy some power up. He should be able to make me one more curium 245. Also remember this. Now these guys will hold their slots. Beautiful. This guy can go on always extract now. Perfect. 4, 5. HECM 245 fuel. Net heat minus 118. Beautiful. That means he can run. Let's get a lever. I put my levers away again on accident. Heat's fine. Generates a decent amount of fuel. I'm wasting like what, 300,000 arithmetic? I got maybe a turbine. When do you unlock Draconic Evolution? That's actually what these are going to be partially used for, if I remember correctly. So you unlock it after you get to the tier 1 mythic shell, or like the start of chapter 4 essentially, is whenever you have your earliest access to it. Because you need the garnet from every planet, or from every like area I can go to, so all of... Where's that? All of these ones, all 6 of these. I need all 6 of these garnets. You go through, you get your Eden core and everything going, you get your runium stuff, you get your fusion started, and then you can get the Draconic Key. And the Draconic Key, this is what allows you to start crafting the Draconium, like infusion stuff. But yeah, so this is whenever you unlock like actual Draconic Evolution stuff, but you can use their Draconic Energy Orb earlier. You can get Draconic Energy Orb as early as chapter 2. Set this guy up. Alright, go back to my energy sources tab so I don't forget. Get my depleted. There we go. Depleted HECM 245 fuel. Perfect. Alright, now we can set this guy on insert. You throw the fuel in here, let him process. What are we missing? Okay, we have literally... We already have all of the components of this fuel, so we must have gotten them from the other lines. Because that just went in there, no issue. I want to say that is all of these lines passived. So Berkelium 247 and Californium 251. 251. Berkelium 247. I know you're in here. Where are you? Right here. Yeah. Are these guys back in? Okay, so I'm gonna have to call that time on the stream. I do have other obligations to get to and stuff. I know that today's stream was a bit shorter. 3.5 hours, not too bad. Especially not for we got exactly what we wanted to get done today. So it's not the prettiest setup in the world, but it's it's really not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. We've got our compacting drawer wall. Oh, that's something I want to do real fast. Let's get upgrades. I don't need to do this. This is gonna be way overkill, but we're gonna just upgrade all of these that we hadn't upgraded yet. So that our compacting drawers can hold just an astronomical amount of the fuels. And then this should make us some of the extra end goals, like end results, by the start of tomorrow. That's kind of the plan. And yeah, I have an oops on these guys on having stack limits, whatever, but it doesn't really matter. Tomorrow we will get some Torturinos going, so we're going to go through the rest of Astral Sorcery and stuff, get some Torturinos, and then drop them on this setup. Maybe we'll put like 2 on each one, and then make it as if we have like 7 reactors going for all of these. So that will be pretty nice. We'll get all of this even further set up to just get a solid securement of our infrastructure. Why am I getting rads? Okay, I'm getting rads because I'm in this chunk. This chunk has some radiation in it. Not much though. But yeah, so the scrubbers also worked great with those guys. They're handling all of the reactors running, no issue, even through Tortorinos and such, or time in the bottles, which are way more effective than Tortorino will be. So not bad. Thank you guys so much for dropping by, though. I really do appreciate it. I hope all of you guys have an absolutely fantastic afternoon. To finish off your day, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I stream Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. Peace.